You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. So, I don't think I have any announcements at the moment. Let me think. No. All right. So we'll just jump right in. So, blessings, everyone. We'll go to the normal routine. Friday might be. I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. We'll see. I might do another channeling show. We'll see how things go. You're on too. So, especially after having a Saturday, might do that again Friday night. We'll see. Of course, it took a while to recover from that. I don't think I'm gonna go at 2:00 in the morning, but you never know. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. So, all right, much love. Here we go. Positive messages, energies. Should be quite interesting. That's all I know. I don't know what's going to come through. I have sort of an idea. Might be Archangel night again. We'll see. Might be good for that. Well, we'll just see how it goes. All right, listen to this. Greetings, this is Michael. Much love to all of you. These are great times of awakening. So many young souls are having difficulties adapting to these environments. Yes, the older souls are so at the same time, in a different way. Mourning, you can say, in a different way. Because they know there's something much greater, but they do not understand. They are at this vibration and know there's much more that they can connect to, but don't know how to reach it. That's where entertainment comes to fulfill that need. Moment. Thank you. But during the soul's journey, answers will come eventually. But everyone's on their own path. And in this discovery, many are taken to different directions and do get lost, and this is where your lost soul comes from, where many don't know where they're going. but that is a test to find yourself, which is the most difficult test, and many are in this state of mind. So the reason we're bringing this up is to send energy to them, love to them, that you can be this tree that they can find and hold on to and climb to find their hope, their dreams, what they're looking for in life. Because what is sold to you in this reality, yes, is false, but that is the test. And as you become more spiritually aware, more knowing of what is going on, it does not have to be spiritual. Some do not like that word, which is fine, but become more aware of your surroundings, which is usually a spiritual direction, but either way. We don't want to label anything for anyone, of course, and to make everyone happy. But there is much more going on than what you are seeing in this reality. The more of you awaken to what is going on, at least have an idea, the more of your world will turn in that direction. We will all be helping each other in that way. Send you love, energy from heaven, Prime Creator's energy, God's energy to you, to assist you in your awakening process. That you will find the answers you are looking for. Here, yes, but also within. Because remember, you are a tree also. You are connecting to all things. Mother Nature, and even heaven, and the universe. You just have to realize that. Shout out to all of you. Yes, we're opening up this channel for other connections. It might not be what you are normally used to. Greetings. I am Kansas, a crystal being from Sirius. We do exist. We do assist your Earth's vibration, the crystals on your world, your nature, your vibrations. We can teach you how to connect your vibrations. As you become one being, individual, yes, but to raise your vibration of this earth, to go into a more of a sixth density if you wish to go there. There are many teachings we can bring into your environment, but many are not ready, but we can say we are here. If you're looking for us, you can see us as a blue crystal, purple crystal, whatever you feel that is a vibration you are looking for. As for color vibration that amuses you much, our planet connects to you often, sending you energy from Sirius, where we do see your world hurting. But many of you are healing yourselves and not aware of it. Even those that are not aware of our existence or your alien's existence. Many just wish for a better life. And that there gives us hope for your humanity, because many do not have. Many are questioning the hope of your humanity. The more peaceful you want your civilization, the closer your alien friends become. We have been around your Earth millions of years, longer. But we do not age. We do not die either. Yes, you might change format, but we are with you. You can connect to us for healing, to know more about your galactic selves. But more importantly, know of your Earth's vibration. And you can help Gaia heal her wounds. There are many. And for a human to do this is quite more helpful for us. When a human does it, it's much more powerful than if we do it, because it's your world, not ours. You can say in some ways we are like an ambulance, but there's only so much we can heal. It's for your humanity to do most of the healing, but we can bandage it up quite a bit. But it's up to you to fully cure your planet of disease, of its mayhem. Even parts of your planet that are negative, you can send it healing, send it love, and let them be as they wish to be, but they will feel your love. You're not there to persuade them to do anything, but at least let them know that no matter what they choose, you still care for them. That's what matters most. That is how you move your Earth into a higher vibration. Not to judge, not at all. Just to love. Thank you. People for connecting to you again. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ, go. Breathe. You can call me Denmark. I'm a Lyran, male Lyran, connected to your Gurfiknir. There are many weather patterns that we are aware of but cannot be involved with. There's only so much we are allowed to connect with. There are certain boundaries even your aliens are allowed to bring healing to. But there are certain lessons that your humanity has to go through. And we were told certain areas of your world when a weather pattern happens are off limits. After this hurricane recently, we were allowed to cool it down some. Of course, it was too late after it hit Haiti, but we were not allowed to be involved with it. After that, we were allowed to at least slow it down to ease its winds down as much as we were allowed to. But still, we were unable to get too involved with it. Much of this has to be an Earth experience where we have this hands off. The atmosphere of California is much protected at this time. And there has been warnings of that, and that is not accurate. But it is mischievous how some beings are predicting an earthquake to happen because there's much happening in that area. But I assure you much of that is being prevented at this time. That's for earthquake matters. We do not see most of it. We'll have a quiet, California will have a quiet year, as we can tell at this time, at least from this prediction at this moment. Of course, we cannot be 100% on that, but we do see it as, yes, you'll have some tremors here and there in certain areas, mostly around San Francisco, but nothing too harsh, as we can tell at this time. That is all I'm permitted to answer at this time. Let's see. Greetings. I am back. I'm Archangel Michael. I am back again. I'm here to answer some of your questions. Some here need my energy, so I am here. I'm not going to mention names, though. So when you're ready, I'll be happy to answer. Whenever you're ready.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
First questions are from Kimberly. And her first one is, on Saturday evening, I was meditating and I saw a light coming over the trees above where some of my Sasquatch family were sitting. Was it a portal? If so, who came through?
I believe it was your Sasquatch family. They were one of them. It feels like a child was coming through to be an observer. I'm not sure if you picked up on her energy, but it was one of them. It was a portal, yes. I don't believe he came through very long, though. I think he came in to peek out and he left. There's also a lot of Zeta energy there. They were there too. Only as observers, of course. Thank you.
Okay. And her second one is, yesterday evening while meditating, I looked into the trees, same area in the corner, and it appeared that the trees were breathing or something, was moving, increasing, and decreasing in size. What was going on?
Well, yes, this is quite normal. They do this all the time. Yes, it is a breathing process. Yes. It is just you're becoming more known. You're becoming more noticing it, though, which says a lot about your third eye. It is opening up much more. And your vibrations also connecting with nature, which is bringing a much healing process to you, as I see. And also, possibly, as I feel it, I'm not sure if you're feeling it, that you're feeling younger at times, because it is helping at that. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. And next is Miguel.
Hello, Michael.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
My first question is, I'm looking for a generator crystal to create a scalar field for healing, and I'm wondering if there's a recommendation for the type and shape.
A quartz crystal would be good, but shape, well, type, even type does not matter. You will be able to pick up on the energy, but a quartz is good, but I believe you'll be able to pick up. You can use any type of crystal. You just have to feel it out on your own, because everything's unique to everyone. So you're making it your own. So what do you feel works? Basically, the best answer for that, actually, because you put the intention out there, and they will work with you. But you will know who will work with you, who will not work with you. If that makes sense.
It does. Yes, thank you for that.
Yes.
And my second question is, do you have a message for me or any messages from the angels?
Now you're going through a healing process. You are clearing out past lives, actually Zeta lifetimes. You might not realize it. Actually, this trip you were on recently helped you clear that out. You might not be seeing anything in your skies, but there is a lot happening around you. They're all assisting you releasing much of your Zeta lifetimes. There is at least 4 of them that need to be released, and seems like they're on a process of leaving finally. You might feel a relief there, or you can meditate on that and see what you receive back.
Thank you, Michael. Blessings.
Yes.
Okay, and next is Christy.
Hello, Michael.
Greetings.
My first question is, do I have any messages from you?
Now everyone's going through a healing process, of course. Yours is, yes, going very well, but yes, there's so much more to release. Anunnaki is one that is difficult to let go of. Also, this super soldier connection you have, a lot has to do with the Anunnaki also. And in that, you can say it has its hooks in you. And you're not ready to let it go either, as I see. Nothing wrong with that. You will eventually. There's so much to learn from that. Letting go of it, it's not always you want to do. You want to learn from it first before it leaves, which you can't do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not holding you back or anything. I'm just letting you know.
I was training. I had a vision of myself just doing like the obstacle courses training, but I don't ever see the negative like in my vision. So if it's happening, then I'm not looking at it or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
You will see it when it needs to be seen. For what I am being told, one moment. I am being told, yes, the Super Soldier program is very dear to you, and it's worth for you to explore. And the negative will show up when it needs to. Right now, it is not needed to be seen.
It's helped me see a lot of truth in things, though, that are happening in the world today.
It will appear when it needs to. Yes, you can control that actually if you wish. Sometimes it comes.
I want to ask if there's any messages from me for Hayden as well that can help him with his moods.
Yes, he's in a difficult time right now. As well, we'll send him. His angels have been working with him, but he's still difficult. He's still not. He can't verbalize what's going on. Well, he can, but you don't understand it. He can't always explain what he's seeing either. He is seeing my grays around him, and Anunnaki actually, but they're not causing his. Well, yes, there's homesickness with them that's causing much of it. And unfortunately, it's going to go for some time. And also, his chakra systems are changing; they're adapting as he grows, and a lot of his Anunnaki lifetimes is causing a problem. For
stubbornness.
Yes. A lot of that is that when you do your healing, you can work on that on him. That would probably be best if you connect with that than anyone else. You will be able to help him release that. His Anunnaki and gray, even in the gray, he was very stubborn, but very experimental. But he's not doing that right now. But in some regard, when he's playing with his toys, you might see some of that. But also, that part of that is the gray also. But the gray was very obsessed over things. That's typical gray, actually. In his condition, he can easier connect to that also. And sometimes it's hard to let go of it. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I always see in my mind the grays all around him.
Yes.
Like his friends.
Yes, of course. And in the human state, it's not easy for a gray to have an incarnation here.
Yeah, I understand. Going to understand them a lot more through him.
Yes. Yes, as you do your healing with him, you'll be able to see more and understand more. Ask his guides to be more clear to you.
Okay.
And they're stubborn also. They're all stubborn.
It's changed my whole life, though. That's for sure. Completely think differently.
You'll be able to connect to his guides and they will eventually open up more to you. They're very protective of him. Even if you're his mother, they're still very protective of him.
I see a big lion, like a guardian or a around all the time that stands just like he's a bodyguard in our house. He's real tall and it's a lion being.
There's actually two of them. I do see one in your front door and your back, actually. On the rear of where you live, I see that.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yes, I see many Lyrans actually visiting your place of residence just to check up on you. There's Palladian energies there also, of course.
That's good. Very good. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yes.
Much love to you.
Okay, next is Stephen Helms.
Hello, Michael.
Yes.
Much love.
Much love.
I was wondering if you could help me with the dream I had last night. I was at this long road where there was like two different lakes of water, and people were coming into this area, and there's maybe like a theme park or some type of entertainment going on. I think on the water, or it was in a different place earlier, and I was directing people to go to these different places. And I had this one car that came up, and they were loaded, had kids, and the guy, he said, so you're reptilian, right, or something like that. And so I spoke a reptilian language to him and said something. I don't know what I said, but then he wanted directions on how to get to this place. And I first said, oh, well, you can go to this one place, but it's already, I don't think they moved, or it's a difference, like city water or city lake or something. This other place I think was different. And so I directed him to this other part of this lake or part of this area where he can go and to this entertainment, to this whatever it is. I just wonder if you had more info. And then also after that, I was also I guess I came to this like a large area, concrete area, and it was raining. It was raining really bad, so I had to go into cover and went underneath this building and waited for the rain to stop. And then I proceeded, and that's when it ended. Thank you.
What I'm receiving is the Pleiadians are connecting more with the reptilians through you, it seems. No, it doesn't go into exactly the detail of your dream, but it seems like the Pleiadians and the reptilians are building an alliance and you're involved with it. And so what you're receiving is that some want to know more about the reptilians. There's some that understand there's a lot of Pleiadians out there, and they're not all calling themselves Pleiadians. They have different names, but Pleiadian is easier to understand for human collective, of course. But it does seem like there's many Pleiadians that are curious of the reptilian energies that usually stayed away from them altogether. I believe you have that in this world when you see a certain race of people, they just want nothing to do with them and block them out. Well, that's what these certain Pleiadians are doing. It seems to be a Pleiadian race. They're not giving me their name, but they are like a charcoal white Pleiadian energy. Actually, a very young race to some degree. And it seems like you're bringing much assistance to them as for connecting to reptilians and understanding them better. You're showing their friendlier side. Where there's some that they've heard the rumors and things of that sort. That's what I have for that. That's what I have.
Sweet, thank you.
Yes.
And my other question is just any general messages from my galactic family or any updates that I can get. Thank you.
Yes, you're going through a healing process. Also, there's many aspects of you that are beginning to connect with you more. You might be able to connect to it. It is 50-50 on that. One moment. Yes, you have reptilian aspects that are assisting you. Open up more of your chakras, open you up more to your galactic families. Also, the elementals, it seems to be, you've been visiting them in astral very often recently, it seems. And in Agartha, you might see yourself in a dream coming up, possibly, with nymphs, fairies. It's a very joyous occasion. Also, you're there, you have an aspect there as a giant, very happy one that brings them much joy. So, and as an entertainer, actually, quite interesting. So, if you wish to connect with this, possibly before you go to sleep, just think about it. It's a possibility you'll go into that dream state.
Sweet, thank you so much.
Yes. Before you go to the next one, there's a being here who wishes to come through. So we'll see how this. All right, much love to you. Greetings. Blessings. One moment. I am Scion, the Yahyel. Much love to you. I was called, maybe not by someone here, but called by someone to be here. We send our Yahyel energies to you all. If there are questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yes, thank you for joining. And earlier I just asked for a Yahyel to come in, so this is awesome.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, next is MT.
Hi.
Greetings.
The other night I went outside. It was a dark night, and there weren't any stars in the sky, and I saw something fly by the right side of my head and up, and what it looked like was like a dark butterfly. I really couldn't see what it was. Can you tell me what that was?
Yes, it was a butterfly, but it was connected to many things. It might have seemed like a dark butterfly. Maybe its wings were quite dark, but it was there to give you a message that you're on the right path and also you're well protected. You're also going through a change, it seems, from what it's saying. And not to worry, change is good. If that resonates with you at all. Because there will be change. It does seem like it's going to happen no matter what from what I'm gathering.
Okay, thank you. And then I've been using crystals to do healing and trying to heal my chakras and clear the negativity around me. Is there any particular one that you would recommend for the immense healing that I'm in need of at this time?
Well, it seems like you're on the... What you are doing is correct. You have to believe more into it. Put more belief into it. Don't think that you are doing it wrong or it needs this or that. I believe you are connecting with it. Just put more a belief that is working into it, that will help its intention, that will help you heal and others heal if you wish to connect to them in that way. Thank you.
Thank you, much love.
Yes.
Okay, next is Daniel.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
Hi. So for my first question, it's like I've been trying to like channel a lot more on my own lately, but it constantly feels like there's this like back and forth with my throat chakra, and it's just very bizarre how every time I try to channel on my own, just something tries to get in the way, and I just feel like there's this frustration energy around me.
Yes, there is.
And it's like it feels like because of what's been going on with my throat chakra on and off back and forth lately, it's like it feels like my jaw's like out of alignment for some reason, and it's like I feel like that misalignment, the right side where I feel it is like where a lot of it's coming from. So it's like I don't know what to do about that, and it's like I don't know.
But yes, there's a reptilian around you by the name of Randolph. He's known you from other lifetimes. He's there to... He does not want you to channel. You can connect to his energy and tell him to go away. Possibly he will leave, but he is very headstrong, as you know. He's a Vespod reptilian. He is very He's neutral, but he is lost, you could say. You have been with him in battle many times. And here he just feels like... Interesting enough, he's not understanding this environment as much as he wishes he could. And he wishes you were back with his race, being part of their race too. Not to go back to war, but to... Apparently you were a great teacher to him, and he felt like you abandoned him. Interesting.
Oh, I see. Is there any way that you would suggest that I like help him in any way?
Well, in your meditations, you can talk to him, or talk to him without a meditation. Meditation might be easier to connect to him. Just ask for him. Most likely he will come through quite clearly and state his intentions.
Okay. And
I believe he will. He is peace. You will find more of this as you go. He just wants to get your attention.
I see. I gotcha. And what about this whole misalignment of my jaw thing? I'm not sure what to do about that. It just feels misaligned. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
it feels like it will straighten itself out. There's a lot of energies going through you that not everyone can fully connect with at this time. At least I cannot connect to it fully. But it does feel like it will. Once this being takes a break, you will start to feel you're not happening anymore from what I'm feeling.
So it's just a thing that... Huh?
Yes, it's causing a lot of disruption, it seems.
Yeah.
Judging by the vibration.
All right.
He has a crew around him also that's causing. a lot of. The more you connect with you, the more you'll be able to see this.
All right. I guess it'd be able to. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
But we will bring assistance to you. Yes, there's a ship not too far from you at all. That's where they all came from.
I see. Would it be? So I'm guessing they'll leave at some point, or would I have to do anything? Or
there's 12 of them.
Oh.
Yes. In your meditation, you'll be able to connect to this. We will send you energy. We will send you assistance.
Okay, awesome. So aside from that, any way I could like deal with that in like how you'd suggest, or just let them go away on their own?
Well, we'll speak to them. If you speak to them in this one we spoke of, in your meditation, this will help.
Oh,
you.
Awesome.
They want to hear from you, not from us.
I see. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
As for my second question, I'd like to know if Cleopatra the Seventh has any. I know she has messages for me, but it's like when I tried channeling her, it just got interrupted. I'm just like, ugh, frustrated. So I'd like to see if she could share anything in this arena, if you will.
Yeah, she says your fifth chakra is out of alignment at this time. These beings I've been connecting to you have pushed you out of alignment almost altogether, but your fifth chakra is very much. Once you realize this and add healing to it, that should pretty much closure to it. A lot of your grief is coming from your fifth chakra at this time.
Fifth chakra being like my solar plexus, if that's correct?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Okay. And I'm feeling like past life connections to her
Yes.
and things like that. That's where it's coming from. Yeah,
Yes.
I got you. Thank you.
Yes.
I just love you.
Yes.
Okay. Next are Julie's questions. And Julie's questions are, what is my connection with you?
One moment. We've had many Palladium lifetimes, but I've actually had male lifetimes. But also, as for lifetimes, to go into more details, we were just mostly friends. You can say in worlds where it was very Greek architecture. That seems to be very popular with many beings that come leave this earth and go to other civilizations. Also, we've had lifetimes in many Yahyel worlds where we were very much into arts and family. So that's another connection. That is all I have for that time. Thank you.
Okay. And her second one is, how is my grandma Betty's health? I know it isn't very good, but I've had a feeling during a recent meditation that she will pass over soon.
Yeah, she is. I have not made a decision yet. Seems like she's holding back, so she might be around for some time. It is all in her hands. So yes, but you are correct connecting to that. But to know the date of when that will happen is unknown. It's all known to her, of course, when she finally lets go. But it does seem like she's getting close to it. It's hard to say. She's holding on, but she's not. It's teeter-tottering, it seems. Thank you.
Okay. Next are Stacy's questions. I had a dream where a large black craft flew over me. It didn't scare me, but I was just wondering who it was.
As a Palladian energy, but also a lot of Arcturians were on that ship also. And they were sending her energy. They apparently, from what I'm gathering, they just visited her, but she doesn't remember. Yes,
Okay.
they did.
Oh.
I'll let her go into that.
Perfect. And her second one is, how is my niece Amelia's health doing or progressing?
Seems to be going well, judging by the energies. From what I'm gathering, her mind is clearing up, thinking more clearly. Thank you.
Okay. And next is Terrence's question. Do I have any messages?
Yes, there's been many canine species around you at this time, sending you love and support during these times, these trying times. It seems like the canines want you to realize you are part of their race. I believe you have some remembrance of this in times of trying times that you're in at this moment. Your canine lifetimes, your survival skills have come from that. I know it might not make a whole lot of sense there, but the canines do say the lifetimes you've had with them will start coming through more clearly. They do see you as ready. And once you do start connecting to that, you will see yourself on stage and a podium, you can say, with many canines in front of you. That's what they're saying. Now I'm going to go into more detail than that. Blessings.
Okay, next is Blue.
Hello, Scion. It's good to meet you again. Talk to you.
Yes.
Well, there is a question from Sheena. She asks, she met or saw a few Saturn beings in her room today. Is there any message regarding that?
Yes, that was them. They are. It seems like they are taking her to Saturn. They're helping her remember her Saturn lifetimes. Also, they're bringing protection around her of her lifetimes, bringing her lifetimes into focus for her, but also protecting her also, because she's a very, very fragile being in Saturn. And here also she's become much stronger. So they're letting her know how far she has come now. Now she's much stronger. And that's why she has these incarnations, to become a stronger person. And they're just telling her it was all worth it, even there is much struggle in her life at this time.
Okay, I just want to add a little something I connected to regarding that. There was something with they told me that they will be taking her to teach her something with me.
Yes. I can see that. Yes. Yes, they say, taking her to Saturn. They were saying that. So yes, as you're involved, I can see that. Yes.
And her second question is there any messages for her?
Only that everything will be all right. Yes, there's a lot of questions of how the outcome of every life will be. Yes, it will not be easy, but you will live through it. The outcome will maybe not come out to exactly like you wish, but you will survive. And next year will be a better year, is what your guys are saying.
Okay, it's my turn, and my name is Omran.
Yes.
My question is, can you tell me anything about how strong my toning is, my sound healing? Because I was told that by my guides, I think it was, that it's activated to 20%. I'm not sure about that. Something like that. Can you tell me what I can use it for? I mean, I know I can use it for healing, but I believe that it can be used for many other things because it's too mysterious for me.
It can be used for healing, but also it can be used for chanting. As for just doing the toning, is from what we are seeing, is a kind of like a chant. And this is just to send messages to other beings around you. You might not understand what's coming through. It is like a galactic language, basically. But your intentions are pure, and your pure intentions are sending out messages to other beings that are around you that you do not see. Many of them actually are insectoid. And they need to hear this, because many of them are, it seems like they are questioning humanity, questioning all the aliens that are arriving. There's many more aliens that have been here recently. And you're Your toning is just another way of telling them we can all make peace with each other. That is up to you to go to exercise.
Yes, I actually feel that a lot, and right after I do it, beings come from the other
Yes.
side of the universe come to me, and they say that they were listening to me, and I feel like
Yes.
I'm calling on them every time I do it.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes, you're making peace with many things here. Yes.
that's great.
And those that are outside, yes.
That's good to hear.
Yes.
And my second question is, I'm very, very interested in learning magic, positive witchcraft, and I feel it's slowly being activated inside me. Can you tell me about this? Because sometimes I don't feel like this me, this self. I feel like my past incarnations where I had magic and I was magical.
Well, what you're connecting to, as you said that, you're connecting to the Merlin energies that is connected to Agartha. And it seems like you have activated the crystals of Agartha that you connect with. Everyone has a crystal to connect with. They don't realizing that, but you all do. And you can activate it, and that activates your chakras, activates your higher abilities. And magician energies is what connects to that. Of course, it connects to other things. But right when you said that, the Merlin energies came because you had a very close connection to Merlin. You were very similar to him, but very different. But you had many more incarnations than he did. And you just continued on you can say, your magical ways. You also had lifetimes as a druid. You might be able to connect with that also. There was much healing abilities there also. Healing of the earth.
Oh,
And
yes. I actually see myself use my magical abilities to heal a lot of people in a whole different way.
Mhm.
It's very deep healing. It's advanced.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that was it for me. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Much love.
Islam.
Yes, hello. I want to know if you had any messages for me.
Well, yes, you know how you're the one that called us. Yes, you have many hybrid children with us at this time. 5 hybrid children, if that is what you're looking for answers. I'm not sure if you need to know the details of that. I believe you can connect with that however you want to, or I can tell you. Also, you're connecting with the Galactic Federation of Light as a Yahyel. And you're also connecting to many canine beings. Canine beings are apparently becoming more friendly. Well, not to say they weren't friendly, becoming more welcome within the galactic communities. Sometimes they're very restless. So they've finally made amends of that, it seems. And you're connecting to many canines also. You might be able to connect with that over time. As for your Yahyel children, I see 3 boys and 2 girls. And they're all young. And there's not one, I don't believe you know, are familiar with these. These are new ones, it seems. With their very young.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. I want to know also if I'm a druid, if I was a druid before. And thank you very much.
Yes, but you're a male energy during that time. Yes, you're more male. Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe there was one lifetime there. Yes.
Mhm.
Was not
Cool. Thank you. That's awesome.
yes.
All right. And next is Chloe. Much love.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. So why have the reptilians stopped attacking me?
Do you want them to continue attacking you?
No, I'm just wondering.
One moment. It seems that you have made peace with them, and they have gone home.
Oh, wow.
You talked to them in astral, it seems, and they have left the building, it seems.
Okay, thank you. And
Yes.
why have I been feeling so spaced out lately?
Because you've been doing a lot in astral recently. Yes, you have not been thinking straightly. There's a reason for that. Your astral travel has been very heavy recently, You've been connecting to the Galactic Federation of Light very much. You're actually a higher up being more than you realize. Within the Galactic Federation of Light, you're like you're at the top of the food chain, let's put it that way. As for decisions made on Earth, it might not seem like this here in this incarnation. You're very alien and more alien than you realize, but yes, you're very much connected to the families of the Galactic Federation of Light. Not to say there's ranking that anyone's lower or whatever, but you're pretty high up within this family.
Okay, thank you. And my mom has a question. She said,
Yes.
I've had 3 areas in my office and studio where things have tumbled down for no apparent reason. Aside from getting my attention, what is the message? I think she thinks that there's been a lot of like aliens knocking things down around here.
Yeah, the aliens are for real is what they're saying. These are grays of doing this. Apparently they're allowed to do it. They have authorization, apparently. They got authorization to do that. And also, you let them do it. You made an agreement with them before you came in. They're letting you know who you're connected to. It's not just grays. There are Palladians there and the felines there also. But the grays are the ones who seem to be causing the ruckus. It's something like they like to do. There's 3 of them.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Much love.
Okay, next are Miglena's questions, and her first one is, what direction politically, economically, and ecologically is Canada taking in next 5 to 10 years?
We do see it going in a positive direction. Yes, it might not seem like that, but we do see it. It's actually much better shape than the United States at this time. It might be hard to imagine that, but it is going in a better direction. They're both actually, the United States is following it, but it's going to more of a, yes, might be democratic, but it's also becoming more awakened, meaning it's more caring to the people. It's getting there. Yes, it's difficult, but it is becoming more people friendly. It's going to take some time for it to fully get to that direction, though. As for politics, it does seem like it will become more people friendly as for that. But I'm trying to connect to something else here, but I'm not getting anywhere. That's all I have for that right now.
Okay. And our second one is, any messages for her today? Thank you.
Yes, you have a very much reptilian presence around you at this time. Nothing to be afraid of, but they're telling you that your education system that you grew up in had a lot of reptilian energies. And the reason you chose that is because it's very familiar from a world you just came from. And a lot of the education systems here are very reptilian. Yes. Of course, they could be better at educating, but that's not they can't get involved with that. But that's all they have for you. Yes, even I'm puzzled by that one, but either way. That is the message.
Okay. And next are Sandia's questions, and her first one is, do I have any messages for my guides?
Yes, you just continue on as you're going. Be more positive. Your family is there as a test, but you are there not to let them break you down. Because it seems like some family members want to enforce their belief system on you. Just stand strong, and you will. They just say stand strong, that is all. As for another message other than that, that's all the message I have at this time. Thank you.
Okay. And her next one is, any messages from the Elephant Galactic Collective on my path at this moment? Thank you. And sending her love.
Oh, yes. You connecting to them, interesting enough, also has to do with as it came into the reptilians. As for education, much of the elephant energies that you're connected to had to do with education, but mostly it was family life. The education of family life is what you're connecting to, and you can connect to their energies to make your family life, improve it, to make it more loving. That is the message for them.
Okay. And next is Randy.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Greetings, Yaya.
This is breaking up.
Oh, greetings, Yaya. Hello.
Yes, it is.
My first question is, I want to understand who I am before and now. You get that?
Yes. One moment. Based on a galactic connection, you have many reptilian lifetimes, but also much Palladian lifetimes after that. The Palladian lifetimes are connecting you to this earth. The Palladian lifetimes connecting you to this earth is for you to bring your education here in a way so others can learn from you, and they are. Friends that you know, people that you know, family that you know, are all learning from you. And to understand your incarnation here is for you to understand, but really much of it, we do see much Palladian starseed with you. There's other energies there, but the strongest right now is Palladian. And you're just part of your politics, whatever it might be, everything. You're teaching others around you. Even if they might not be connecting to it, they might not seem like it, but they are. So you came here to connect to those that are around you. Of course, all of you have, but for you, the message is those that you're connecting with all have a reason. Of course, you can all go by this. And future people would be connecting to have all been put in your chart for a reason. Because you have much lessons to teach them, but they have some to teach you also. They're not going into details of anything else other than that. They're being very general at this time. Hopefully that helps. You will eventually be able to pick up on more details. They're not giving me anything at this time.
Okay, thanks. My second question is, what is the purpose? I'm living in planet of Gaia now. What is my purpose? Because I feel like I have a purpose here, but I'm not so sure what it is.
One moment. One moment. Well, your purpose is to be you. And that purpose will, to give you identity here, that will come about over time. You just need to be more comfortable in who you are, enjoy yourself more, put more love into yourself, and that will take you to your full purpose here. This is for you to discover, not for us to tell.
That is the problem. I feel like my love is already gone, and I'm trying to get it back.
Meditation
love for the family.
Yes.
Love for the family and all. Because of my parents.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Well, meditation can help you connecting to your guides through meditation. Just close your eyes and allow your guides to come through. That's all you have to do. Clear yourself. Clear your energy with positive energies. Make sure you have positive energies. You don't want anything nefarious to come through. Close your eyes and allow your guides to speak to you.
Okay.
Give that a shot.
Okay. Thank
Times
you
you feel
very
lonely.
much.
Yes, when you feel lonely, when you feel lost, you'd be surprised and trust what comes through. If you think it's just you, it's actually them.
Yes, I always trust my guides.
Yes.
I always listen to them.
Yes. Well, allow them to have more conversation with them. They will make sense of a lot of this for you.
Okay.
A lot of it has to do with patience too. But it's between you and them.
Okay. Very much love and blessings, area. Thank you.
That's what we send you energy.
Thank you, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, next is Emma.
Hello, how are you this evening?
Yes. Doing well. Doing well.
Well, that's good. My question is, I'm going to be going into, I guess, the video production portion of the school I am attending, and I'm very interested in doing shows about kind of like, a video or a film about basically the awakening that's been going on since 2012, and basically ET and galactic connections and things like that. I was just wondering if you had any advice or any guidance. Is there any guidance from my guides or angels on what they would recommend?
One moment. They say you are going in. Yes, they say you are going in the right direction. Just to be more confident in where you are going. Yes, your life's going. Yeah, it's going to take a turn. Not for the worse though, but you're going to be doing things that might not. They say it might not be too comfortable, but it'll be worth it. That's what they're saying. They say a lot of pressure. Let's put it that way. But the good kind of pressure. There's a lot of warning to be done, but I do see you as mastering this. And you also see you with this as a future career, yes. You're just warming up right now. That is all. Thank you.
Okay, Emmy, is that your last question? Okay. Next is Thomas's question, and his question was, my name is Thomas Bonetti, and my first question is, can you give me a message from my guides?
Yes, there seems to be much pressure from your family at this time. To meditate on it. Yes, your guides say to meditate on it, to take it. You're blaming yourself for too much. Would you let go of this grief that you feel like your family is putting on you? Once you release that, your channel will become more clear as you connect. Yes, you're having a much burden. You feel like you have betrayed them. You have not. So find a way to let that go. Through meditation, you will find a way. Blessings.
Okay. And next one is, any advice from his guides?
Well, that was some of the advice. As for yes, they say to meditate more, but also to clear your space with positivity. There is some negative entities around you, reptilian mostly, that are trying to penetrate your energy, it seems, to close down your channel, your channeling ability. And interesting enough, these are reptilians from Orion. I think it's 2 of them. And I believe you know who I'm speaking of also. But understand you can have a conversation with them. They're not terrible. They're just not helping at this time, but you can allow them to move. This is between you and them. That seems. Make a peace with them. Blessings.
Okay. Oh, and there are Gray's questions. Any messages by my guides about the healing I received or my boyfriend?
Yes, it is successful, but there's so much more to be done. Interesting enough, with him, there is actually a lot of Asian lifetimes that need to be released. From China, from ancient China. I will leave you with that. Blessings.
Okay. And our second one is any messages from my higher self?
Yes, your higher self. I'm not familiar with your energy, but they say you have the healing abilities. That's up to you to connect with that. Reiki ability. They say your higher self says you're very much a healer. It's up to you to go into that direction, though. You have many past lives. With the Lyrans, Anunnaki, and in those lifetimes were not easy, but you were a healer during those lifetimes. I believe as a female, yes. Very strong-willed, and you can continue that work here if you'd like to. Also, you had a brief lifetime in Atlantis. You were only here for a while. You saw what was going to happen and you left. But you were here. You did wish for the Lemurian energies to be a lot larger during that time, because you saw what was going on in Atlantis. You saw it instantly, and where other Atlanteans did not see it. Much love to you.
Okay. And that's the last of the questions for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, there is a galactic message, but that'll be at a later time, depending on how things go. Much love to you all. Blessings. Well, greetings. Somebody anybody to do a blessing?
Okay, I'll do one. Maseniki Ashanamo Moro Yavasanala Po Isanakiyama, Ihusama, Umu Kushoya, Karakisania, Manaturu Open Talamasania, Washaya Oko Okasan, Jemea Emian, Aramu Asania. Namaste.
Yeah, I did get a message from that, so if I remember it all. Reverse the pain and turn it into light. There was more to that, but I forgot what it was. There's a lot more to that, so anyway. All right, much love, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Next one is Thursday.